Kirkman's Arpeggios, I think these are a lot more, well, some of them I think are a lot more interesting than Giuliani's. I think guitarists should look to something else now. We've practiced Giuliani's 120 exercises for the past maybe 50 years or something, and I think there's a bit of overdoing of that now. So I created a new book called the 19th Century Arpeggio Bible, which has over 50 pages of arpeggios, including Giuliani's, in it. So you see that there was a lot more variety in the arpeggios. But anyway, this is a whole other topic. I just want to play some of the arpeggios here, and the chord progression especially that Kirkman has in her book, in a wonderful method book. So here's the chord progression just played as block chords. And then she gives 24 different arpeggio patterns that you can apply to this chord progression. So some of them are very simple and basic, and some of them are pretty complex. Let's look at one of the basic ones. So like number 2 is just going kind of up and down. I just wanted to point out, because I just noticed this, I was supposed to talk about this earlier, but if you notice in the chord progression, the 4th to last chord, this one, this F is marked with a kind of dash figure, and if you look at the signs which are in the example above, that means to use the left hand thumb. So they would have been playing, she would have been playing this chord like that with the thumb. Their neck was probably thinner, so it was probably more doable. But just an interesting thing to note. Okay, so that's a simple arpeggio there. So let's look at one that's a little bit more complex. I like number 23, for example. So I'll give that a whirl. That's a fun, little challenging one to do there. Some of them are very challenging. I think it maybe gives us some clues about the performance practice of chords. Maybe 19th century guitarists, if they saw a chord progression that was in blocks like that, maybe they were using a whole variety of arpeggios. They weren't just playing them as written. And I think that would make some of the 19th century pieces that might seem boring on the surface to be a bit more interesting. So I hope you enjoy looking at those arpeggios.